channel, Insomniac Anatomy Academy. When I can't sleep, I study anatomy. I tell you about it. It is episode 36, Medical Images, part 2. As I've mentioned before, the textbook that I'm working from is more than 1,000 pages and has literal hundreds of medical images and photographs. And thus far, not only are the majority of people pictured in this book white, they are skinny. The males are downright muscular, which I'll get into later. I get why some of this is, because I imagine a lot of the recruitment for these imaging photos is taken on college campuses, and I've definitely seen some photos where I'm like, yep, that's a swimmer. But the thing is, that's not good enough. The only images I've seen in this book of people in larger bodies are outline drawings, showing how anatomy might be different for people with larger amounts of visceral fat. For example, people in smaller bodies with very low amounts of visceral fat might have super droopy tops to their large intestines. We can get into that later. But this lack of larger bodies really irritates me. It seeps into every aspect of medical education that I have ever seen. Smaller bodies are seen as normal, and anatomical features you can see on them, such as collarbones, shoulder blades, or ribs, are also described as normal landmarks. Things a doctor can just lay their eyes on and know that X marks the spot, here be the fourth intercostal space. But it's not normal. According to the Centers of Disease Control, 73.7% of the US population is overweight or obese, according to Body Mass Index, which is a flawed measure, but that's another video. These people are in larger bodies. That means that in 3/4 of the US population, you might not be able to see the bones of their wrists, their collarbones, their iliac crests. So in nearly 75% of the population, the anatomical landmarks that people are being taught with their textbooks are not there. I'm not getting into whether or not body size constitutes illness. What I'm saying is that when you are taught anatomy on people in smaller bodies and not taught anatomy on larger bodies, you are not taught anatomy for everyone. And everyone deserves the best medical care based on the best education. So can we please get some larger bodies in anatomy textbooks, like yesterday? Don't worry, the next video is going to be more amusing.